Good news, right?
Yeah.
And bad news. Good news, we're living longer. Bad news, we're living longer. Here we are in a space where we've never been before. So, HIV is classified as a chronic disease. And that's great, right? We have a drug now called PrEP.
Yeah.
You can take it, I can take it, and we will not get HIV. Okay? We just won't. STDs, yes, but not HIV. You still have to take some precautions.
Yeah.
So that is fabulous news. And the research that's going on is so promising. I mean, a lot of us are very encouraged, thinking, 5, 6, 7 years, we may even have a vaccine. There could be a cure for this. So that's all great. The thing is, it's because it's not the crisis that it was. There's not a lot of attention being shown on it anymore, and therefore that affects funding.
Yeah. And
so organizations like ours and CAP and all the other ones in town, it's getting tighter and tighter, the money, right? And the needs are growing. We have double-digit waiting lists for here. Right now, I think it's 20, they told me just yesterday.
Jeez.
And we have 14 beds, and, just never know when one's going to become available. So what happens, people are homeless, people are incarcerated. I mean, there's all kinds of things happening. HIV is devastating to people's lives. People become disabled from it, right? It doesn't kill you, so that's why I said good news, bad news, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't kill you, and yet you talk to a lot of long-term survivors, their stories are tragic.
Yeah.
All right? They lost a whole generation. They suffer from depression. There's a lot of mental health issues.
Stigmatized.
Right. The stigma, believe it or not, is still there, particularly in housing. It's not anybody's business if you have HIV, but yet... Are we encouraged from a medical perspective? Absolutely. But we need to continue to advocate. That's why, we were talking before about being in Washington, D.C. and joining not just national, but local and state organizations to continue to give the people that we serve a voice.
And you mentioned that the average age of the residents here is 60.
Yeah. It's only getting older and older. And in the country, we're seeing 50% of new diagnosed cases are males, 18 to 24, which is not surprising. And then the other 50% are 50 plus.
Wow.
So it's a whole different ball game out there right now, and disproportionately we're seeing the new cases are in rural areas. No access or little access to health care, and stigma and discrimination. So people are not seeking care. While we have all these groovy drugs, right? PrEP costs $2,000 a month. I mean, who can afford it, right? Australia costs $8.
Yeah.
So don't get me going about that. But, so, like I said, it's a mixed bag, and we in this field need to keep the fight going.